right. Well, hello and welcome back to this channel. I got some sort of download, one would say. I'm honestly still trying to figure out what the difference between a download is, or is it just an intrusive thought? Is it just a thought? Is it what is it? Deciphering that can be very difficult for me. It kind of shifts your consciousness, those types of thoughts. I think that to me is a download, right? This particular download was about a current situation that I am in, okay? And personally, for me, I have decided to take a more spiritual path to my life, like really dive deep into it. I just bought a book. I've been buying self-help or personal development books for a while and learning about the brain and stuff like that. So that was one part of it. But now I'm starting to dive into very ancient spiritual teachings, ancient wisdom, as they say. And the biggest hurdle has been navigating the type of job that I do when I'm trying to get paid and pay my bills and live my life. It's like once I clock out, it's this breath of relief. It's this like, okay, I can focus on this now. I can do this. And some days I miss out on it. Sometimes I feel like it's weeks that I feel that are, missing that I could have spent on this particular thing. And sometimes I'm like, is it just a hobby, right? Or is it something that I could turn into an actual job that is going to be fulfilling? Because the job that I am at right now is very unfulfilling. Yes, it pays me well. It's one of the top payers in my state currently, where you don't necessarily need a degree to work there type thing. And it's okay. Like, I'm getting by. I can pay my bills. I'm in a better spot than I was last year. So I'm very grateful for that. And there's a lot of things to be grateful for with this job. But one, it's physically weighing me down. It's a very physically demanding job. I work night shift, which is not my favorite. I am like a morning owl. I am a morning owl. I love waking up at 4 or 5 a.m. Like that. The natural me would be someone who wakes up 5 a.m., 5:30 a.m. maybe. And when I wake up early, I feel like I have more to my day. I feel like I can accomplish more. And I don't know, that's just how I like to spend my days. I get that other people are different. I feel like all my friends have been people who wake up super late. Like, they don't start their days, if they have a day off, until like 12 afternoon. I'm like, oh, I've been up since 5:30. Anyways, I'm going on a little tangent, sorry. When you're around people who give off low vibrations, I'm being quite honest here, yet you're still trying to see this as unity consciousness, and you're still trying to really see people for who they are and don't judge. And of course, I feel like I've gotten to the point where I'm just discerning people. Like, I can tell, okay, you're someone that I would give my energy and time and space to talk to and have a conversation with. And you, my guy, are not someone. Like, sorry. And I can't tell if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Cause I'm like, well, I'm not being spiritual if I think this way about a person. And I've come to the conclusion that we all have opinions on people. Okay. As long as you're not really projecting your negative energy onto them or getting caught up in what their negative energy is that you sense in them, and you just keep your distance. Like, you try your best to be a good, nice person, keep it cute, especially at a work setting, keeping it professional. Most people, we consider them like work friends. We have never hung out in person outside of work, but hey, when we come here to work, you're someone I can, shoot the shit with, as they say, right? And it just makes work go by maybe a little bit faster sometimes. Cool. But there's some people who I just feel like are really testing me. Like, I get stared at a lot. I just want to share a little bit of my experience at my job, right? I feel like it's a very male dominated space. Like probably 80% men, 20% women, right? And it's a very manly-esque type job. Not saying women can't do it, because I do it, but it's very much that. And there's a lot of egos. Like, I can see when y'all are projecting. I can see it when you can so clearly see it. It's just an interesting observation, not only that, I deal with random men staring at me. It makes me very uncomfortable. Sometimes even women too. I get stares. And personally, like, I don't think I'm anybody. Like I try to be in the shadows. I try to go unnoticed. But it seems like people just stare at me. Sometimes it seems like, am I an alien? Do I got something on my face? Am I that ugly? Like, what's going on? Like, I'm just so confused. And I'm not even trying to say this to be like, oh my God, people stare at me and I'm just so special and the world revolves around me. Like, no, it's none of that. Okay. I'm genuinely just saying it makes me uncomfortable. Like, I don't like it. It makes me feel like I'm an alien. And I'm just trying to do my job. And I just constantly get stared at by these weirdo men. I don't know, man. And what else? I think that's pretty much it. Those two things. Once I can conquer this and rise above it, so to speak, like get out of this space and really be fulfilled at where I'm at. When I go to clock in somewhere, whether it's working for me or someone else, preferably myself, but I want to know that I'm being fulfilled. I go home and I'm proud of what I do. It's something that genuinely brings me happiness. I just happen to get paid for it type thing. And that's where I want to be in life. Like, I can't be around these people. It's really making it hard for me to focus on my spiritual side. And yeah, I just wanted to get that thought out onto the world, to the internet for some reason. There's so much else to this story too. It's just so many instances where I'm being triggered by people. I don't know. Well, let me know if you also have these similar types of feelings, or you kind of can see where I'm coming from. Let me know your experience with this. I would love to know, especially if regardless, but especially if you're someone who has been able to get out of that type of reality. Let me know down below, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you with my next thought. Yeah. Bye.